Good morning. This morning we in fact are cooking it with cake, and today, if you didn't know, it is National Fluffernutter Day, and here I'm going to show you how to make the sweet treat. And some of you at home may be like, well, what in the world is fluffernutter? Well, we're here to educate you. That's what cake is all about. So fluffernutter, pretty simple sandwich, very popular on the East Coast, as reminded to by my family in the Boston area. It's a sandwich made with peanut butter and marshmallow cream, and we're going to have a fun little twist to it all. So simply put, we're going to go ahead and grab our simple ingredients here, our sandwich bread, and we're going to grab our peanut butter. I'm going to go with a creamy peanut butter this morning. I like to have stuff super smooth. So on one side, just like you would like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you want to put a nice layer of your peanut butter on one side, and then we're going to mix these things up. We're going to have another side with marshmallow cream. I don't mind to have a little peanut butter inside of that marshmallow cream. Some people might use marshmallow cream to make things like fudge. So it's a very sweet, obviously, dish. Now, some people will go and enjoy this over a lunch, but this is kind of like a dessert. My little spin to the fluffernutter sandwich, though, instead of going and maybe putting it on a plain piece of bread, is to go ahead and make it into a grilled sandwich. So I have my waffle iron here. It's all hot and ready to go. I'm going to smush my pieces of bread together, and we're going to put our piece of bread in there, and we'll go ahead and set it down. Now, in addition to making maybe a grilled sandwich with fluffernutter, you can do it with just about anything. Maybe making a panini out of it with maybe a piece of cheese and some ham or whatever you like to have. But here's some fun facts about fluffernutter as we're going and cooking some stuff up here this morning. The sandwich, by the way, was first created in the early 20th century, and it's believed to have started over marshmallow cream, which was invented in Massachusetts. And so who else is responsible for bringing us the lovely fluffernutter? Well, during World War I, an author, an inspirational author known as Emma Curtis, she's believed to have published the first recipe of it, and everything kind of went down in history. So for those who aren't as well acquainted with the fluffernutter, this is what it's all about. Pretty simple sandwich, pretty tasty one indeed, but like I said, a grilled way of preparing it might be really fun for the kids. And the best part about using a waffle iron as opposed to maybe cooking something straight on the stove is, one, you don't have to worry about the stove and people getting all I don't know, burned with everything. I'm always concerned when going and heating up the stove. But with a waffle iron, sure, it's hot and it can also pose its concerns too. But everything, you can't overcook it in a sense. It doesn't burn. And it leaves something mighty delicious like this one here. The only downfall of everything right here, though, is that when cooking with the waffle iron, sometimes if you put too much stuff like I have right here, you do get a little bit of oozing. But who doesn't love something a little extra delicious is shown right here. Now, I didn't cook it as long as perhaps we would like, but sometimes you don't need to overdo it, because a sandwich like that, look how delicious it is right there. So there you go, my friends, a little fluffernutter. So if you happen to have some marshmallow cream or peanut butter on hand, those are the things that you'll need. It only costs a couple dollars to go and get those items, by the way, so that's great just for the two combined. And then of course a lot of people have their sandwich bread or maybe their dinner rolls or other buns at home. But simply put, we want to say happy Fluffernutter Day, and hopefully you guys have something inspirational to take home and enjoy with your kids. We'll be right back.